What's up everybody, it's your boy Juice, and today I wanted to make a video that we normally don't make on this channel, but I wanted to bring it up because of all the questions I've been asked over the past couple months. Wanted to go a little bit more into detail, and today I want to talk about why I left my six-figure job to pursue my dreams. It's personal, it's about my health, it's about my sanity, and it's about betting on myself. Let's get into it. The first thing that I wanted to bring up and talk about is my health. That is the number one cause of why I decided to quit my job. Over the past couple of years, I mean, obviously you guys can see me fluctuating with my weight a lot, but I've been dealing with the silent killer, I guess it's called, but I've been dealing with extremely high blood pressure. Now, typically your blood pressure is about 120/80. It's the average human. You can basically have issues and complications around your blood pressure getting up to the point of 150/100, or a 110 is probably crazy. I've had insane episodes of where my blood pressure has reached 220/185. They thought multiple times I was going to have a stroke. It's caused by stress. It's caused by multiple different things, but I had to find out a way to control that, obviously. There was some extremely bad incidents where I would be in and out of the hospital for like 4 or 5 days in a row, where I would have extremely intense nosebleeds, where I'd just be talking to you and my nose would just start gushing blood. And we had to find a way to get everything under control, which thankfully we did, knock on wood. And we had to find a way to, really focus on that blood pressure. The job that I had was a corporate job. It was super, it was intense, but it wasn't like anything crazy. The people there were great. It's just all about how the human can handle pressure. And the way I handled pressure was I took everything and I decided I gotta be the one to do it all. And how I handled it just wasn't the right way. So I had to find out a way to fix that, to control the blood pressure and to really get things back in line. I did a ton of, you had to sit up, you had to do EKGs to find out what's going on. I've done stress tests. I did a ton of things. They even put dye in my body and it went through my heart. My heart's good. No issues with any valves. They really couldn't pinpoint the blood pressure issue itself. But I mean, I would work long hours, come home, work other things, work on this, and it was just a lot. And, I ballooned up in weight, as you guys saw over the years. I just struggled with that a lot, and I just struggled with finding the right medication. I mean, at one point I was taking 5 pills a day, including like chronic gout flare-ups where I was taking gout medicine all the time. I realized that health is super important. I realized the position that I was in right now, even though the money was fantastic, it wasn't going to last if I didn't change. I needed to start over, and I wanted to focus on and do something before it was too late. And as we get into this video, I'll go into a little bit more, but I wanted to start and set the tone with that. That is the ultimate reason I stepped away. I basically did that to improve my life and my health. Now, that drastically changes the channel. That drastically changes everything that I've done. Obviously, hobby boxes are getting super expensive. It's crazy. I'm going to talking about, issues in my health to hobby boxes. Hobby boxes are getting super expensive, and I wanted to find other ways to get that done. Let me take that back. I wanted to find other ways to focus on my passions and my dream, but also, you got to make ends meet. You got to find a way, because you're taking a big chunk of money, revenue, and it's just going away. I've been in the hobby for years. Ever since I was a little kid, I collected sports cards, trading cards. I got back into it before COVID. It was probably like 2018, slowly collecting Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. Then I got into opening up Pokemon cards, brought Jin in. Then we got into sports cards and it kind of blossomed from there. This hobby means a lot to me, from a stress reliever, from a, friends and meeting all the amazing people and everybody part of my community and other people's communities, and just the overall love of collecting, having the stories, and just this idea that one piece of cardboard could connect you to multiple different memories. When I was going through the stuff with my health and everything else, it really gave me a lot of time to think of how am I gonna do this? What's gonna happen in my future? I can't keep going the way I'm going. And I felt generally I was wasting my time. And I knew something had to change. And something that had to change was changing careers, career paths, finding a way to do what I love, earn money the right way, and have a good time and chase my dreams, live life to my fullest. And this is the decision I made to jump ship and 100% engulf myself into the sports cards, the social media influencing or influencer arena, for myself and others. Now, before I get into the other piece, let's go ahead and take a short break of an epic announcement that I have. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Juice, and Whatnot has created a global card event starting April 3rd through the 6th. Whatnot is bringing together sellers from both the TCG and the sports side right here for you guys to enjoy from the comfort of your own home. And for those of you that don't know what Whatnot is, it's an app you can download on your phone. You can buy and you can sell cards from the comfort of your own couch. I am doing some massive giveaways and they're all downtowns. The first downtown I'm giving away is the Roger Staubach ungraded. This bad boy is raw downtown. This is going to be given away to any of the followers. Same with this beautiful Saquon Barkley downtown. Again, all you got to do is follow. But for the buyer's appreciation giveaways, I got two awesome downtowns right here that are graded. The first one is a PSA 9 Aaron Rodgers downtown card, and the second one is an Anthony Richardson rookie PSA 10 downtown. All of these cards are going to be given away for free during my live stream on April 3rd at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys click on this link below, sign up, get your free $15, and jump in for some amazing giveaways. Let's go. Well, there you go. Yes, this was a little plug for the Whatnot card show that's coming up. And to be straightforward with you, this is the direction of the channel. Not just with doing things with Whatnot, but also getting more involved in card shows, buying, selling, trading, building a community, still collecting, still being about the hobby, but also getting into that sales of things. Anybody that I know of that collects, they sell a little bit on the side and so forth. Now, I'm not looking to make a fortune. I'm not looking to expand my empire by just doing that. I have other things in line that I plan on doing, and Loot Box is gonna be more than just buying, selling, and trading sports cards. I also have other avenues that I work on. I'm an actual editor for a massive slot streamer. You've seen her, slot YouTuber, Lady Luck HQ. She's fantastic. I do work with them on top of the other things that I do. We're in casinos a lot. You see me in their videos and it's fantastic. Absolutely love doing that. Doing those type of things, working with an influencer like that, building, creating content, strategizing is my dream, my passion. I could do it for myself with Loot Box TV, but I also could do it for others. Those are the dreams that I'm chasing. This is gonna be less of me opening up packs, which I'm still gonna do occasionally, but more of the buying, selling, and trading, which is where the game really is. This isn't me giving up or anything like that. Jin's still evolved. Jin's still gonna be coming out. Hopefully I can get Jin to move out to Las Vegas, but there's still so much in the works that we got going on. We have the little podcast that we put up every now and then that we hope to expand. And now that I officially moved, I'm settled in, my marriage happened, now's the grind time. Now's to get back in go mode. And again, this is not me giving up, but me being smarter. You know, leaving a 6-figure job, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It was tough, insanely tough. It's something that's very difficult, especially when you have those safety blankets and you knew a structure. I was there for 10 years. It was phenomenal. I had those security blankets in place. I never really had to worry. I'm not saying the stress isn't 100% gone. It's just different. I'm my own person. I'm betting on myself. You take a little bit of pride. You got to think better. You can't be careless. And it's something that I learned a lot even over the past 5-6 months since I've really started this journey. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's days that I doubt myself, there's days where it struggles, but you gotta go through those trials and tribulations to figure things out. I think the best thing that we can always do is bet on ourselves and at least try. I know I have the resume where if things don't work out, I'll be okay with it. I'll come to terms with it and I go back to the corporate world and I'll find a job that's a little less stressful and I'll get back to the grind there. But after going through everything and understanding and where I'm at and the potential, I gotta go for it. I gotta try. We gotta try. The community has to try. I encourage everybody to try. I encourage everybody to take a chance. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? You go back to whatever it is you're doing. If you have dreams yourself and things you want to accomplish, they're always dreams until you write down a plan and you execute. When you execute, they become reality. They become possibilities. They become everything that you potentially could be. And I really think everybody, if you're out there, if you're questioning yourself, you're doubting yourself, you're going through stuff right now, you know it's going to be tough. You have to do something to make a drastic change. I want you to try to do it. Better yet, don't try. I want you to do it. You got to. No one's going to bet on yourself but you. Everybody's going to be there. They say they care. They'll be there for you and so forth. Yeah, you're going to have great people in your life. There's going to be a ton of people that help you out. There's been a ton of people that help me out. Trust me, I haven't done this all on my own. But if you don't take the first step and believe in yourself, it's going to be tough. But I encourage everybody to take that leap. I really do. The future of this channel is going to be about growth. Not just cards, but the community. I'm gonna figure out a way to involve the community more. I'm gonna be more active. The Discord is growing. I highly recommend everybody jump in there and check it out. With the amount of subscribers that we have and the position that it looks like we're in the hobby, we're really just noobs. Jen and I really started pushing this thing forward when I got into Pokemon, brought him on board, started opening up a ton of Pokemon. Then we went into sports and we really built something here. And when we built something here, we still don't know what we're doing. We still don't know, we're not experts. And now you got to take a step back, and I'm learning from people who are really grinding in the hobby, who understand the hobby, because I am not an expert by any means. And I always say this, definitely not an expert here. I want you all to come on this journey with me, whether it's for sports cards, Pokemon cards, or the hustle, or just because you're chasing your own dreams too. I want you guys along for the ride. Now, there's gonna be some vlogs. Already got a couple shows lined up. I'm going to the National, just got my all access ticket. I'll be there. I'm gonna be in West Virginia for a card show in May, I believe, so next month. I'm gonna try to hit a couple pieces this coming up month. We have WrestleMania that I'm gonna be attending. We're gonna have, some trade nights at Paradise Card Breaks. I'm gonna get Jen out here. Him and I got a couple of podcasts coming up. We have Card Party coming up with Collector. I'm gonna be out there, so I'm hitting the ground running. We're hitting the ground running. If you ever feel stuck, if you're sitting in a job that is just draining your soul, I hope this video gives you something to think about. Your life is worth more than a LinkedIn title. If you're still here, drop a comment below. I would love to hear your story. And if you're new, hit that sub button because we're just getting started.
Ding dong, they just think they are. Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard. Ding dong, they just think they are. Another little wannabe gangster trying to play hard.